everybody, Glenn here, and the saga that is Pop in a Box continues. Yes, I've got Pop in a Box still, despite all of the problems and drama and stuff going on. And I think part of the reason I'm still getting it is because it is this kind of thing where I want to see what happens next, right? So I've got 12 pops to unbox here, even though I only have a 3 pop subscription. So here's the story. This first box right here is the box from January that I failed to open because it was during the time that they were transitioning to the new site. They sent me this pop, these 3 pops as part of my regular subscription. But I was also going through that time where I didn't know what was going on with their site. I was trying to switch over the pops that I had so I wouldn't get repeats. It was just a big mess, and that's when they were starting to have their big problems with the switch over to the website. So I never got around to unboxing these 3, even though I knew I got them. These other 3 boxes right here, this is the more interesting part of the story. So, as you know, when we talked about Pop in a Box last time, I told you that with the issues with getting pops and this website and everything, they suggested that since I still had my old subscription from their old site, that I should cancel that subscription and then restart it to start fresh, to start their database doing whatever it needs to do with the new site so that I would get my pops correctly. So that's exactly what I did. So I canceled my subscription and I immediately restarted it. So what happened was, when you restart a subscription like that, you immediately get charged and shipped your first box, right? So I had box from my old subscription and then box from the newly restarted subscription. And they came in rapid succession because I had just, this one was on the way and this one was the restart. And then about a week later, after I got the second box, I got a third box that I didn't get charged for. So I basically got charged for 2 sets of 3 and got a third. Now, who am I going to argue with that? This is the part of the story where, yeah, Pop in a Box is screwing up, but in this case, they screwed up in my favor. So they're going to play themselves out and not be able to maintain their business model by accidentally, if I'm the only one this is happening to, great, but accidentally sending me another box of pops, then that's going to kind of happen. In this case, it didn't screw me over. So I'm going to hold on to my subscription for now. I want to see where it goes. I want to see what happens because it's very interesting to me. As a concept, I just love Pop in a Box. I think it's a great idea, and it was, for a long time, a great service in that there's no other pop mystery box service where you can put in what you have already and you won't get any duplicates. Every other mystery pop box, and there's a ton of them now. You could even go on Amazon and get a 6-pop mystery box. It's through another third-party company, but you can go on Amazon and get it. But you know what? There's no guarantee that I won't get 6 pops that I already have. The Popular Collectibles mystery pop box, I love that idea too, in that one of every 2 that you get is going to be some sort of exclusive or stickered or retired pop. I love that too, but that's another case where you saw my video, most of the ones that I got, I already had. I still enjoyed that unboxing and I enjoyed what I got, but this is the only service right now that supposedly guarantees that I won't get a pop I already have. That's happened to me once, or I've gotten a single pop that I already have, so it has happened. But it's, again, as a concept, I love Pop in a Box. It just makes so much sense, especially for collectors that have so many like I do. It's the only one where I know I'm not going to get repeats for the most part. So anyway, we're going to get right into it. First thing I'm going to unbox is my old January one. This is an awful light one. Hopefully not all Dorbs, but I took Dorbs off for the most part, so I shouldn't be getting those anymore. So let's see what we got. Now packing varies with Pop in a Box too. I've noticed sometimes you get really nice, tight, packed pops. Other times you just get bubble wrap piled on top. This is kind of a mix. All three pops are wrapped as one, so they're not protected from each other, but they look like they're in pretty good shape. All right, so let's see what we've got. Pull out this first one, and it is Voltron. So we've got Voltron number 70. This was on my list for sure. I've been kind of waiting to get this one, so I'm glad to get it here. So there he is, Voltron. Let's take him out of the box, as has kind of become our tradition. So we can get a little bit better look at him. Wow, this is a solid pop. It's got some weight to it, and obviously the colors what separate this from other pops. I dig it. I like it. There's a little bit of a scuff on the back. Looks like they missed with some paint, but for the most part, it looks really good. So there is Voltron, first one in this pack. All right, next, looks like I got a two set. Starting with, looks like I got both. I got the Bellas. So we've got Nikki Bella, it's WWE Pops. This is from Total Divas. There's Nikki and Brie. The boxes are solid. Oh, boxes were solid until I saw this. Little bit of damage. Actually, that's quite a bit of damage for a box. Don't like to see that. I'm not that worried about it for myself, but if I were to ever want to trade this, it's got some damage to it now. So let's... I'm not much into the WWE Pops, but these two pops, I like the look of them. So, and that's what I'm kind of focused on, is let's focus on the pops that I like the look, instead of just getting everything that comes out. So there's Brie. If it focuses for me. Hello. Get in front of my head. There we go. This is a pretty simple pop. Not much to it. Her outfit's very simple. Not too much going on with, this complicated with the head, stuff like that. So there we go. All right. And Nikki. Nikki's a little more funkier. She's got the backwards cap on. And her outfit's simple too. But there we go. Looks pretty good. Good looking pops. So the three I got from that set, we've got Voltron. And then we've got the Bellas. So there's three there. I can mark off my list. Nothing wrong with that box. All right, now here's where we get into my 3 boxes for 2. So let's see what we've got here. These all came within like a week of each other. All right, another so-so packing. Looks like only a little bit of bubble wrap over one. So, first one we've got is Scott Pilgrim. This is 1333 from the movies. Scott Pilgrim. You can see the other ones from this set there. This is the basic Scott Pilgrim. And there he is. Decent looking pop. Nothing complicated here. It's not, as pops go, it's not that thrilling. But not bad either. Alright, next we've got George Michael. So, George Michael Bluth from Arrested Development. So, in this case, no, I didn't exactly get a set, but I did get a set of Michael Cera pops. right? So Michael Cera, Scott Pilgrim, and Michael Cera, Arrested Development. And I also have Michael Cera from Superbad. So I've got 3 Michael Cera pops. So let's check out George Michael. This is in his banana stand uniform with his Bluth frozen banana. That's a good looking pop. I like that one. It's funny that it's the same actor. These 2 pops look nothing alike. The heads don't look alike, nothing. But that's all right. I like the detail of having the banana suit guy on his apron. And the frozen banana looks good too. It looks something that would be edible. So there's George Michael. Love Arrested Development. I'm actually rewatching them for like the 3rd time. Alright, and the 3rd is kind of a random pop. Doesn't go with the other 2. We've got Katana from Suicide Squad. So one of the Suicide Squad pops that I didn't have. Look at all of the pops of the Suicide Squad line. That's crazy number of pops. It's what, but these ones in the picture, they're also including your exclusives, even the Enchantress from the Collector Corps, or not Collector Corps, DC Legion of Collectors. So we got 5, 10, 15 pops on the back of this box. This happens to be Pop Heroes number 100. And Katana comes with a stand. That sword looks pretty good. Sometimes they screw up with the swords or they just come out bent. This one actually looks pretty good. So there she is, Katana from Suicide Squad. Alright, looking good so far. We've got 2 boxes and 6 pops from my list. Let's see what we've got here. All right. Again, it just depends, right? It's kind of random how they box things. All right. So we have got Hawkman from Legends of Tomorrow. Very cool. Number 375. So there's 5 in this set. I've got 3 of the 5. I just need Hawkgirl and the Atom, and I've got the complete set here, other than, you know, the specials and exclusives and variants and stuff. I can already tell this is a heavy pop, and that's what happens when you have these guys with the wings. So there's Hawkman with his mace. Nice looking wings, good detail. Detail's good on this. I don't know if I like the TV versions of these pops better than the comic book versions. Comic book versions tend to have a little more color to them, but there seems to be a lot more detail in these newer pops. So there's Hawkman. Looks good there. Alright, next. Oh, very cool. You know, I had mentioned a little while ago when I was going over some of my pop hauls that the Dark Knight Returns set, I had the Joker and I had Superman, but I didn't have any of the Batmans yet. Well, they sent me the Batman from Dark Knight Returns. This is a PX Previous exclusive sticker. So you don't usually see these coming out in Pop in a Box, so it's good to see that. And you can see the other ones there. There's 3 Batman and then 3 of the supporting characters. So let's take them out. So cool, I got a sticker pop from Pop in a Box. Hard to complain about that. And there's the old, mean, grizzled Batman from the Dark Knight Returns. They did a good job. I like the details of the suit. The suit is he's getting a little out of shape, so the suit's a little bit baggy on him. He's older. It really a little bit got wrinkles on it. You can see if you look close the wrinkles on his face, things like that, leading him to a little more grizzled look. Also, if you look on his cowl, it doesn't look that great. There's some different shades, and paint job doesn't look that great. In fact, in some ways it looks pretty bad. But if I'm just looking at it, I can't really tell. That's a very close-up shot that I gave you on the on camera, but it looks all right. It just, you can tell, I mean, even from here you can see this discolored shiny spot up on the top. Doesn't look that great, but I've wanted these for a while, so it's good to get it at least. And it's a stickered one. And the last one here, I haven't gotten one of these in a long time. It's a Walking Dead pop. This one is Rosita. So Rosita is funny because if you watch the show, I can't wait for her to go. I am over Rosita. I am ready for her to take a powder on the show because she's just getting annoying to me. But this is the first Walking Dead pop I've gotten in quite a while. Either I haven't bought any, I haven't gotten any in boxes. So this is the first one in quite a while, and it's my 6, 9, 10. This is my 11th Walking Dead pop. So there she is, Rosita, her little half shirt, guns ready to be ablazing, ponytails, pigtails, and her hat. Looks good. What this doesn't have is her scar now on her face, because this was before all the stuff with Negan. But this is from edition 7. I didn't show you the back of the box. So there's the other ones in this particular edition. And in fact, Negan's the only one I have from this set. Well, now I have Rosita. So this is Rosita number 387. So we're doing good. 3 boxes down. 9 pops that I'm happy with, including a sticker pop. So for now, until I mentioned this last one, for now we're looking good with pop in a box. And lastly, we've got our last pop in a box of the 3 that got sent in very short order to me. So let's see this one. Huh. Alright. Well, this was wrapped differently, but it is a repeat box. So they sent me another box with Scott Pilgrim, George Michael Bluth, and Katana. So I've got an extra set of these 3. I kind of had a feeling that one of these 3 boxes would be a duplicate box of one of the other 2, and I was right. This box got sent to me twice. So, paid for them once, got it twice. So, again, no skin off of my nose, but that doesn't say great things for the future of pop in a box. If they're going to keep kind of messing themselves up as much as, you know, some of their customers are getting messed up. So looks like I'll be trading these away at some point. So that's it. Another chapter in Pop in a Box. We're already almost to the middle of this month, which means I should be getting another Pop in a Box for March pretty soon. So we'll see what happens there. But for now, I got 9 pops that were legit on my list. Totally cool. I got a stickered pop. Boxes were mostly in good shape except for one, and that was one of the bellows was messed up, and then a duplicate 3. So, you know, it's hard for me to complain about it other than the fact that it doesn't bode well. It doesn't say good things about their organization and how they're keeping up with their orders and their new website and such. So throw me a comment. Let me know what you think. There's some hot and heavy opinions about Pop in a Box. I'm even getting comments about Pop in a Box on videos that are not Pop in a Box. People are heated. I'm hanging on. I'm hanging on for dear life. They come through generally when I'm just about to bail on them. But for now, I'm on my end. It's hard to complain. As always, hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Throw me a like on this video. That helps the channel a ton. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.